past moments. Roberto did an incredible job and stayed on. That's a different part of Chelsea's history. And for me, in simple terms, it won't be my decision as such. So again, I don't want to jump forward to that. And I understand I'm probably going to get asked that question a lot and asked a series of questions. I've got my eyes wide open. I expect those questions. But the important thing for me is to kind of park that to the side and focus on the job in hand for me. And I'm very excited to do that, along with the staff that I will be working with and the players that I will be working with, because I was at the game on Tuesday night. I know there's a lot of talent in this squad, not just the players that played on Tuesday, but generally I'm excited to work with that talent and help them. And that's why I'm here. Well, yeah, I hope so. I mean, it's modern day football has big squads. And I understand that Chelsea might be at the top end of that. I remember being here before and I had lots of difficult decisions of really good players and good people that you have to tell you're not involved this week. And part of the job is to try and manage that situation and make every player feel included. Maybe in the beginning, going into this with it being a short term, that's a positive thing for me, because everyone can have a clean slate as such right now and show in training and show what they can do and be competitive in training, and a competitive nature that will then cross over to the pitch. That's the good thing about a squad. You push each other, and I'll try and manage that. In terms of the goal scoring, there's no genius answer for a coach to explain to you about scoring goals to a point. You can set up the structure of a team, work to get the team in a dominant area of the pitch a lot. And again, we saw that against Liverpool, a lot of good chances. So all I'll be here is to work with repetition on the training ground, to work in terms of speaking to the players. Fortunately, it was one of the parts of my game that was a big part of my game, and that's not me comparing anything, that's just understanding the mindset that it takes to be that aggressive, cold-hearted nature to want to score goals. And I know the players will have that. It's just a case of trying to direct that in the right way. Yeah, and I've been thinking about it a lot this morning, working and speaking to people that are going to be helping me to do this job. So I have my idea about where I want to go. And as I say, I watched the team, and credit to Bruno, who took the team. I want to say credit to Graham Potter, who I don't know that well, but everything I see about him is a good man and a very good coach. And sometimes maybe for whatever reason things don't align, don't work, whatever. I've been in that situation personally. So there's nothing that I will do that will look backwards, other than things that can help us with a view to how we move forward. But I'll obviously have my own ideas. I think to attempt to install the highest level of confidence I can with the group, for them to exert and show a level of passion of playing for Chelsea and an urgency and energy in their game. I think those are sort of like principles that I really want to talk to the players about. And in terms of targets, we want to win as many games as we can. It's the simplest answer you're going to get. It's more complicated than that. But at the same time, I think there are big games ahead of us, and every game is hard. Premier League's hard, Champions League of course is hard. But we have to have a belief in the players we have in this squad. I've got a huge belief in them from the outside, and I'll tell them that today. And so it's how can we take that in the right direction, and then of course we want to win games. Well, it's certainly a chance with the two games we have coming up. I'm not naive. Real Madrid is a huge football club, with obviously the current Champions League winners. So a fantastic team. So I'm not going to sit here and make all these crazy talk about that, and then what might be in that difficult semi-final that maybe after that and a final, that's far away. And my job is to go step by step. But of course, having played a part and coached in the Champions League here for 2 years, the first year we were here where we got through the group and lost at Bayern Munich, the second year where we got through the group well, and of course I left and the club went on to a fantastic achievement. So those things are sort of in the past for me, but of course I'm excited to be in fighting in that competition again, because it's the best. Well, I'm very thankful for the ones that are delighted. If there are some that are not delighted, they can know that I will work my utmost to get the team to where I want it to be and give them a team that they're proud of. But I don't want this to sound too casual, but I don't think I need to speak too much about my relationship with the Chelsea fans. I played here for 13 years. I coached here. I had a lot of incredible moments and some difficult moments, because that's football. But from the moment I joined this club many years ago, I can't remember the year almost, they've been a huge support to me, and I'm forever thankful for that. So if I can be here, if I can help this club, and we can come together and we can feel those days at Stamford Bridge and nights at Stamford Bridge and feel an energy in this period of the season, then that's what I'm here to try and do. Really exciting. I was there on Tuesday night, and it's the first time I've been back since I left the club previously. And it was for different reasons, but it was an amazing buzz to be back at Stamford Bridge. My seat will be slightly different against Brighton, but at the same time I can't take away the basic feeling of excitement inside for that, and I'll be very proud. I'm proud to manage this club. You know, it's something that I don't have to harp on about too much, but I look forward to the opportunity. Yeah, it's a big challenge, but aren't they all? You know, and that's not just my own world of, you know, coming to Chelsea at the first time with a lot of young players and a transfer ban. Everton, everyone saw. That's my story. Every manager will have that story. Everything's a challenge. We're seeing how the Premier League is, so I have complete sympathy for all managers that maybe lose jobs and move on, and also congratulations to managers that have success, because I know the work. So I'm ready just to put my work into this challenge that's in front of me and take it day by day. I've got a clear idea of what I want to do in this period. But the biggest thing for me now is to be able to speak to the players and to feel them out on the grass and try and impact them. I didn't think I'd never be in this seat. I'm a confident person. I want to work hard. I understand the game. And this club, obviously, I have a big connection with. But if I'm honest, it wasn't my thought one day I'll be back as Chelsea manager, because my job is to be as good a manager as I can be. I can't. It would be useless to sit there and think about what might be down the line. So it wasn't in the first part of my mind. No, in terms of unfinished business, I don't quite see it like that. You know, I was here for that period of time. I look back on it with really good feelings about the positives, and when I reflected all the things that I thought maybe I could have done that a little bit better. I think most managers will be the same. And now I'm here in a different period, a different era, and I just want to do as well as I can. So it doesn't, that unfinished business sounds a little bit Hollywood. You know, it's like you're looking for a great line. I want to work, you know, and of course I want to help this club as much as I can. Yeah, maybe, because I think I've got real fond and good memories of both the managers you mentioned, and we had some more, I think. But in terms of it, the success that I personally felt under Robbie, which is obviously the Champions League, I saw how he affected the group, and the personal relationships that he had, and obviously the football instincts that he had. And in Gus's own way, similarly, he had great personal touch. He had a great football brain. So those little things that I remember from those periods, of course, I would try and affect them, because this is a job that's in hand. It's in front of me now, and so I'll be stupid to not rely on some things that obviously I felt were good, but I also have to do the things that I think are right now. So, you know, both together. And I know